Hai, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Iman bin Zainal. I am the candidate for subject Bachelor Degree Project 1, BMFU4912. And today I want to present about the implementation of mapping strategy for positioning and maneuvering of portable skimmer oil spill response and recovery. And I was supervised by Dr. Zaidi bin Zambi. Okay, first of all, I will introduce about my research. Drones and oil skimmer communication are key component of my research in oil spill response and recovery. The OSRR must knowledgeable the mapping method in order to assess the outcome of the communication between the two devices. It is necessary for the purpose of the study to look closer to the fundamental of both software and hardware. Okay, now we continue to the problem statement. First is the parameter of this research to identify open source software that can be used to communicate between two devices. And second, mapping strategy. Map approach may be used to guide a drone and a skimmer on how to fulfill the OSRR goals. And the third, data analysis. Software and hardware success may be improved by the use of new technical advancement. Okay, for my objective, first, determine what parameters are necessary for a drone to communicate with an oil skimmer. And second, a mapping method must be developed in order to communicate between two devices. And the third, analysis data are ensured by tools for mapping approach. Project scope for this study is mapping strategy for OSRR technologies. Then the communication of connection areas in flight controller software. And then the general acknowledgement about software and hardware for OSRR equipment. Okay, this is chapter 2 for literature review. The flight control system communication of device. UAV swarm has the potential to distribute tasks and coordinate operation of many drones. And autonomous operation not supervised by pilot and long-range flight using small UAV. And the last, the study the plant protection UAV control system based on Pixar system, including the communication between the flight control system and display system design. Okay, next, the mapping strategy. The study developed an accurate, efficient method of collecting food scale, wood, vegetation, cover estimate for both training and assessment of satellite image classification. And the second, autonomous system remove human intervention and help increase the efficiency and speed of operation. Next, each UAV platform comes with a license for governing the use of the distribution. So we are using mission planner for this mapping strategy. And the last, the introduction of autopilot and open source autopilot software should encourage hobbyists as well as developers to start experimenting aerial vehicle for autonomous mission such as land survey aerial mapping. Okay, next, photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is the science behind to able to do mapping with drones. So for this uh, literature review, photogrammetry has been defined by the American Society for Photogrammetry and Remote Sensing as the art, science, and technology of obtaining reliable information about physical objects and the environment through process of recording, measuring, and interpreting for photographic image and pattern of recorded radiant electromagnetic energy and other phenomena. The second, camera and computer vision based sensor have emerged as a promising tool for the non-contact remote measurement of structural response. Next, this strategy noise maps through a positive step towards noise pollution. Control have several limitations, in part associated with their static and source-centric modeling approach. There are few studies investigating the effectiveness of combining this proximal sensor for prediction and mapping soil testing in tropical soil. And the last, the main goal of digital elevation data processing today is to improve the mapping and modeling of landform. Okay, now we add chapter 3 for methodology for my research. Okay, this is my flow chart for FYP1. And then this is my flowchart for F42. Okay, then this is a methodology for literature review. The medium for the literature review are website, journal, books, case study, review, article. And then I take the published year of the article taken from 2010 and until 2021. And the last article guideline is refer to drone communication with oil skimmer for generative mapping strategy. Okay, now the conceptual framework. In this research, focusing to the development of mapping strategy and communication of the device. So, to reach the fundamental of the process, we construct the four phase of the study. Part 1 is the Part 107 certificate for the new drone rules from Federal Aviation Administration. And the second, to the choose correct equipment. We are using a control file for the GPS system and as a receiver for drone and skimmer. And the third, for the mapping software, the open source program that may be used for our setup. And the last, the photogrammetry science. This is the science process for our mapping strategy for calibrate the surrounding before give the signal to the oil skimmer during OSRR. Okay, then this is a targeted software and hardware that might be used to collecting the data. Okay, first the Pixar flight controller. The system consists of two subsystems, flight control system and spray system. And the second, the mission planner autopilot. Mission planner, mission planner is a ground control station for plane, copter and a rover. It is compatible with a Windows only. Okay, and the third, open roadmap ODM. Roadmap planner provide a solution to seamlessly accessing drone resource over the internet and control the mission. Okay, this is a possibility flowchart of mapping strategy and the communication of drone and oil skimmer. Okay, next, the communication of the device. Okay, the drone UAV as an agent for generate the report if the area was filled with the oil. Then it also need to the routine for the inspection the base area that we choose to capture the image of oil spill automatically. The stable hardware that we can use is Pix hub flight control to give the instruction for drone to fly around the base area. And the next Pix hub is the hardware to receive the data from computer with the build of GPS system. And the last, the Pix hub can calibrate with the drone and by using mission planner software to give instruction to do the routine to capture the imaginary of oil spill. Okay, by using the software, we can instruct the drone for making a routine automatically and monitoring by using computer. The drone also will communicate the oil skimmer by install this hardware to the oil skimmer and connect with the software. The next, the software also can swarm with multi-link of firmware to run in one situation. And the last, for this software, the communication for the drone and oil skimmer can bind in one by using this hardware and software. Okay, for the last slide, the mapping strategy for OSRR. We choose the one location as our best map for evaluate the data. Otherwise, we in the research of study, we choose the Lake Utem as our circumference for collecting the result. The imaginary of oil spill out need to reconstruct before to instruct the oil skimmer to recovery. By using ODM, we can construct the condition of oil spill and then we can support the coordinate of oil spill from the imaginary capture and give the instruction to the oil skimmer to start the process recovery. And the last, for the mapping, we can use several types of software like QIS, Mission Planner, or Open Drone Map. Okay, uh, this is my reference for my research. Okay. okay, that's all from me.